absolutely massive house to this random little shed. This is the 99 Nice Buildings tier list. Cultist Stronghold. It gives a couple of gems upon completion and has a really sick design. Easy S tier. The Frog Pond. This thing requires 8 keys to open up the main door, and once you get inside, you have an awesome anime-style battle against the King Frog and pick up a loot chest. The loot's kinda mid. B tier. Treehouse. This building takes forever to climb up all of these steps, and once you finally get to the top, you become disappointed with literal pieces of scrap and a default chest. The chest probably just gives you a pack of seeds anyways, so low C tier. The Hospital. Holy cow, I love this building. When you go in, you are greeted by a couple of free metal chairs that are worth like 5 metal each, and then you go deep into the building, you see a bed with some healing items on it, which is either a piece of cake that's absolutely amazing, or a bandage, or maybe medkit if it's lucky, and you have 4 lockers, of which probably 2 of them have more healing items, and there's probably more healing items at the front counter as well. This one building can give you like 6 or 7 healing items if you're really lucky, but on average it'll give you like 4 free healing items. Oh, did I forget to mention that I love this building? The easiest S tier I've ever put. The Alien Mothership. This building was added into the game as a part of an update, and it's only in the game probably 1 out of every 6 or 7 games there are. So it's not the most common thing, but when it is here, my god is it OP. You have a chance to get yourself a laser cannon, which is literally exclusive to the Cyborg class, and you're basically guaranteed the ray gun, which is a weapon that has infinite ammo and much higher DPS than something useless such as the crossbow. This building is probably my favorite building aside from the hospital, although it is really rare, so I will have to knock it down a notch, therefore it will be a solid A tier. Shed. The most basic building there is in the entire game. You go into it expecting for good loot, and you just find a piece of coal or a literal bolt that just keeps on spinning around and around, and you cannot click it because it just keeps on spinning. Oh, that actually gets me so angry. But this building, it's not all bad because early on it can actually give you like a piece of coal, which is a little bit helpful, but not helpful enough to justify it. D tier. Washroom. Why in the world is there a washroom in a forest? There's just no reason for there to be a washroom. Every other building has its own purpose. And washroom? What? You're just gonna go into a washroom to do your business instead of just doing it by a tree or something? Man, I don't even know why the washroom exists. The loot's kind of mid as well. The only good thing is that you can pick up the toilets using a hammer, although that's for a very specific scenario and it does help your base look prettier. Overall, it's just not worth it, man. C tier. Twin Towers. Yes, I call them the Twin Towers, and they're basically the same thing since they're just 2 different towers. One holds a flashlight, one just holds random loot. These towers take forever to climb. Again, you have to go up a whole bunch of steps, and at the very top it's not even worth it. Sometimes there's a little chest, other times it's just a couple of flashlights, but overall would not recommend. C tier. Water Wash Tower. This is now a different variation to the previous one, as it's a water wash tower and it contains water. Overall though, it is more rare, and I don't know if I can even get a clip for this one, but you just gotta climb up a whole bunch of ladders, and at the top there's actually quite a lot of loot. You can even go up a separate set of ladders, go down, and find yourself a chest. So this building's actually pretty good. I'd give it an A tier. Cultist Church. The Cultist Church is what happens when a hospital and the cultists come together, with 2 crossbow cultists guarding the outside like they're unpaid interns, and 3 melee cultists inside the building. It is notoriously difficult to get in and take all the free loot, because there is a lot of good loot. The architecture is amazing, I really do like the design, and not to mention the free loot, because there's a lot of medkits, a lot of bandages, sometimes there's even cake in there. Like, why are the cultists even eating cake in church? Though for how generous this is, the difficulty is well maintained, so we'll have to say that it is a solid A tier. Barn. The barn is disappointment, but in the form of wood. From a distance, it looks like a really good building that is massive and must have a lot of loot, right? Wrong. When you go in, what you're greeted with is a little bit of hay on the floor and also a singular chest. Like, no, it's just a chest at the bottom there. You can grab it. Sometimes it's not even a chest there. And when you go up, it's going to be a chest, sure. But these chests normally suck, as the barns are normally at the lower areas of the fire. And also, why is there always a wolf guarding it? Like, I swear, every single time I go into one of these barns, and then I go up these stairs, when I go back down, I just always see a wolf just hanging out the bottom. Be like, hey man, when are you gonna come down here? Let me take a bite out of you. Like, bro, leave me alone and let me loot this area in peace. C tier. Bank. The bank is the biggest scam in 99 Nights in the Forest. You'd think that a place called the bank would be overflowing with loot, with fuel, with everything. But instead, it's just a singular sad chest sitting emptily in the middle of the room with a whole bunch of coins right next to it, and coins would be good, you think, except for the fact that they're only used for purely cosmetic reasons, which buying from the furniture trader, yo, this building's actually so useless, get out of here. There's some fuel outside of the building, which might be a little bit good, but overall, no, it's not even worth it. D tier. Ammo building. The ammo building is literally heaven on earth. Imagine you're running away from a whole bunch of different alpha wolves or bears or whatever, and you're out of ammo. Then you come across this glorious massive build. Well, not that massive, but either way, you get my point. You go in there, and then you get a whole bunch of ammo, filling your weapons up all the way to the max. You have like 30 rifle ammo, you have like 20 revolver ammo. You also get a free weapon as well, and then you see your opponent, yo, they're no match for you anymore. You can just spray all your bullets on them. Literally, I swear, you just need 2 of these buildings, and you have enough ammo to not only take down every single kid's den there is, but also take down every single cultist there is on the entire map. I swear, I'm not exaggerating when I say this, but this building is one of the best buildings in the entire game. Easily S tier. Playground. This building is quite weird, as I don't think it's supposed to be in this game with a bunch of dangerous animals roaming around, but either way, we have a playground and it's pretty cool. It's got some decent loot, it's got a chest as well. Only thing I do have to say though is that why can't you go on the swings? Like, I've been trying to go on this swing for the past 10 minutes and I haven't been able to get on. B tier. Storage shed. The storage shed is basically the shed's older, cooler brother, because while it doesn't look like much, when you crack the door open, you'll find 2 pieces of loot instead of 1, essentially doubling a regular shed. Although this isn't the best, it's really good early game, because while this does spawn early game and it's very frequent, it can contain coal and especially fuel canisters. Once I've actually had 2 fuel canisters in a singular storage shed, which was really good, and this might just be enough to get your campfire to level 4 or 5, where you can go ahead and get more and better loot. Very solid A tier. But do you know what's better than learning all of these buildings? Actually using these tips. And if you want 16 amazing tips and tricks you didn't know, be sure to click this video. Yo, did you click it yet? I'm waiting.